Hello everyone and welcome to week 11 now of our course English 306 Business Writing. Strange events, right, with the coronavirus. I hope everyone is staying safe and that you are staying healthy as well. And yeah, my blessings extend out to you and your families. So in terms of our course, not a lot will be changing because we're already online. There is one major adjustment, though, that you should be aware of, which is given that spring break was extended, I'm giving an extension on our next assignment, which is the peer review of your resignation letter. However, this will mean that your final draft for your resignation letter and the final reading for William Zinsser will come up pretty quickly after that. I'm going to give us details about that in this video. We'll go to the syllabus. I've adjusted the syllabus and changed it and put that online so you can take a look at it. Just some minor adjustments that were made. Also, as I mentioned in my last email, I have entered in almost all the grades. The only thing that is not calculated in there are the discussion board posts. But aside from that, you should be able to see your grade in the course. It's under weighted total. If you look at that. Overall, I've been very happy with the grades. You know, there's some people that I think still could use some improvement in terms of hiring their grade, but overall the class average is something I feel good about. So let's jump in and look real quickly at the syllabus. All right, so here you will see the revised syllabus. Basically, I've changed week 11, the dates, to extend from Wednesday to Wednesday, and what your assignment will be due this week is the peer review of the resignation letter. I'll describe that in more detail in a bit. And that will be due at 12 next Wednesday. So you have a little bit more time. One thing to be aware of, though, is that I'm wanting us to get back on the schedule of you submitting things on Sunday, and then I respond and have a video for you on Monday right after that. So although you have an extension on this peer review, I am expecting your responses to chapters 20 and 21 on William Zinsser's On Writing Well and your final appreciation letter to be uploaded on the 29th, which is a Sunday. So just be aware of that. Although I've given extension on the peer review, this is going to come up quickly. One thing you might want to do, because this is a lot of time actually just to, do the peer review for the resignation letter, is if I were you, I might try to do that chapter 20 and 21 early and turn it in. But it's your call, as long as you get these three things completed by the 29th. And, well, the peer review by the 26th, of course. So, and some good news. This will be your last reading for William Zinsser. So that's kind of nice. After that, we're going to just move into the rest of the syllabus as planned, working on resumes or CVs. All right, so it's been a while since you wrote your rough draft for your resignation letter. This is a rubric. The rubric, to remind us, I have posted this on Blackboard so you can look at it more carefully if you want to. I'll also attach this in the email I send you. Pretty simple and straightforward. Professionalism, so looking at the tone, appreciation, willingness to help. Is there an effective date that's listed? Zinsser's rules, pretty straightforward. Context for leaving, addressing the issue. Given the context, how well did the writer address the specific reasons for leaving? So the reason I'm showing the rubric again is because this is what I want you to use for your peer review. So, yeah. So here is how you're going to navigate online to do your peer review. We're going to have it in the discussion board again. I didn't find it to be the most ideal way to communicate with peer review, but it's right now the best we got. So what you'll do is, like you've done before, go to discussion board. You'll see I have right here, week 11. I've written out the details of what I want you to do. After posting your rough draft for your resignation letter here, so remember, post your resignation letter here. You can just copy paste it from what you had before, that's fine. Be sure to provide feedback to 2 different resignation letter rough drafts of your classmates. Specifically explain the extent to which the letter addresses the issues addressed in the rubric and assign a point value to each part. So what you'll do is you'll create a thread, you will upload your resignation letter. If you're the first one to do it, you'll have to wait a little bit until more people upload theirs. But essentially, you'll do that. You'll wait to see other people's who have been uploaded, or maybe people have already uploaded them. And you're going to look at two separate ones, and you are going to answer, okay, part one, the professionalism. How well does this seem to have an appropriate tone, express appreciation, a willingness to help, give the effective date? And so you'll make comments on, yeah, it seemed to do this well or this well, it could work on this. I'd assign 35% for that. You'll do the same thing for Zinser's rules, going through looking at, oh, I think that word could be taken out. I think maybe the tone's a little stiff here, or maybe it's too informal. However you evaluate it, assign a point value to that, and then do the same for part three. Remember as well that it's important to, if you're not sure that the reader will understand the context of your letter, give context before so people can analyze this effectively. But you might have enough context built into the letter, and that's fine. All right, so that's all for this week. Just remember to do the peer review. Also remember that although you have a week for the peer review, you only have 10 days for the peer review, editing your final draft, and reading chapters 20 and 21 of Zinser and writing the response. Aside from that, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Stay safe.